welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back to today's video, guys. We are filming a wedding Q&A. Today's our 2-year anniversary.
2 years, June 20th,
Thank God we made it. It's been a long road.
So Michael got me flowers today and a card, which was really nice.
Yeah,
and
I love you.
I love you. And Colby, Michael, and I are just having a nice day at home, and we thought we would film like a Q&A and kind of update you guys on how we feel looking back on our wedding day 2 years later, and then also like marriage advice and how it's been for the past 2 years.
Let's do it.
Let's get started. We have hundreds and hundreds of questions to go through, but I'm going to try to find the juiciest ones, and we're going to answer those ones. Okay, this is a question from Tender Tourist. Do you wish you did anything differently on your wedding day in retrospect?
You can go first.
So actually, whenever we go to a wedding, we talk about ours after and be like, would we have done it like that, or did they do it better, or did we do it better, or stuff like that. And we just had our friend Mallory's wedding.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Their wedding was so beautiful, and they had every detail planned out perfectly. That me and you were like, wow, if we would have done that. So basically their wedding was amazing.
I enjoyed of their wedding, something that we didn't do was the wedding party rode together.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing.
From the church to the reception, or whatever it's called, reception, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that was really nice. For us, we just drove.
We drove because we thought this would be a great way to save money. We're not going to get limos and trolleys and all that. We'll just drive. We'll like take 2 cars and we'll do the wedding party in 1 car, and us and our sisters in 1 car, and our family take 1 car and do it that way. And it did save us probably a lot of money, but looking back on it now, it's just like we were going all out with everything else. Why didn't we just do that? Because I feel like you literally only get 1 day, and we always talk about how you never get all your friends and family together in the same room. Or in the same car, which I wish we would have done that looking back.
Yeah, that's what I would change.
Yeah, that's the only like thing I would change in like terms of the actual wedding. But one thing, and I kept telling Mallory this the whole time, I was like, I don't know why I didn't do this, but I just decided to not bring like a little bag with me on my wedding day, so I didn't touch up my powder or my lipstick or my bronzer or anything. I didn't even have a brush with me. I didn't have like deodorant or anything. Like I wish I would have had stuff to kind of like freshen up.
Is that why you smell?
I wish I would have had something to like freshen up after the ceremony, because we went and took all those pictures outside. It was so hot. I got sweaty, my hair got frizzy, my lipstick was gone from like kissing photos over and over again, you know? That like, I don't know why I didn't. That sounds so stupid, but I didn't bring touch-up stuff. And looking back at pictures, I'm always like, I have no lipstick on in that picture. So next question is from Jordan. What's the most challenging thing and the most rewarding thing for you about being married?
Okay. I would say working together is both. Mm-hmm. Because when we work together, we're like so comfortable around each other, being husband and wife, that we would say things to each other that we would never say to like a friend or a coworker or something. So that can be hurtful, but we get over it. And most rewarding is, since I've started working with Alex, all the traveling we're doing. Yeah. Follow the vlog channel, please, up there. And I mean, that's just been awesome. Like to have your best friend with you 24/7 would be fun. Yeah,
and I think a lot of people, either you can be with your husband or your spouse 24/7, or you just can't. Luckily, Michael and I do really well together all the time. Like we can always be together. We never get sick of each other, and if we do, we can really get over it within like 5 minutes. Luckily, you're very forgiving, and I feel like I'm very forgiving.
Yeah,
definitely. And so, like, nothing the other person says or does is gonna make us get mad for longer than 5 minutes. We get over it, but it is stressful, I think, sometimes working together, like you said, because it's just like
nonstop. And
we're so comfortable that we're like, you're doing this wrong or something. Where normally you wouldn't say that, but
yeah, you wouldn't be like, get big, dummy.
Yeah, but it works out. It actually, I was nervous about it at first because we've worked together now. For almost 2 years as well. So it's been kind of like we got married and we started, you know, a business together at the same time.
It's been perfect though.
But it's been really good overall, and it's really
I think it's brought us closer together.
Yeah, we always say how it's like been the best thing for us to work together. And not many young couples get to go and like just travel the world together for the first couple of years. Yeah, lucky. This question is from Maddie Garza, and she says, how do you celebrate your anniversary, and do you celebrate your dating anniversary or just your marriage anniversary?
You can answer.
I think we celebrate our dating anniversary more so than our wedding.
We do?
I mean, we always go out on our dating
Well,
anniversary.
our 1 year anniversary last year, we had ham and cheese sandwiches. Because we just moved into our house that we're living in now at the beginning of June. Today's the 20th. And we hadn't had a fridge.
We had no appliances.
That entire time. So we went grocery shopping, and it was like
The
so
best
fun
day.
for us.
We'll never forget it. It was like the best day. To like be in our own house, and we had worked so hard for it. We had all these appliances, and then we went grocery shopping. It just felt good. So we don't really do anything.
We don't really do much, but
we could. We just don't want to. I feel like me and you, and we like being at home. We like making dinner together, hanging out with Colby,
watching Netflix.
Yeah, that's like our most fun thing. I mean, we like going out to dinner and stuff, but I think because we've been traveling so much the past couple of years, that those days at home are just as fun.
Yes.
Okay, this one is from Dublee23. What's the hardest thing about living together?
Gosh. Maybe picking up after each other's messes. I think that's the like only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I feel like you guys don't know this, but Michael and I are very much where like Michael thinks he does everything and I think I do everything, and so we're always like, I clean the whole house, and Michael's like, no, I clean the whole house, or I'm like, I went and got groceries, and you're like, no, well, I did this, and so we like compete with each other, and we always think the other has done more. So that's probably the hardest thing. It was like, if I cleaned like the whole upstairs for like hours and hours, Michael would say, the kitchen's a mess. And I'd be like, are you kidding me? Where like, I would do the same thing to you sometimes too.
If I did the laundry, it's like, you don't ever do it.
Or like he shrunk something, but he's like, I did all the laundry. So think little things like that, but luckily we really, really can get over things quickly. And I think like that's one of my biggest pieces of advice is just to forgive and forget really quickly and move on, because there are things that are gonna annoy you about the other person every day.
Nonstop.
Yeah. So it's just gonna happen, but it's just like the funny things about Michael, and it doesn't like deeply bother me or something, but it's just how we are.
Yeah, we're very similar.
Yeah. From Anna KG12, do you have any advice for dating in high school and making it last until marriage? Well, if it's not meant to be, I feel like you don't make it meant to be if it's not meant to be. But if you feel that it is.
Well, people might not know if they're new or haven't watched that long. Alex and I have been dating since high school.
Yeah.
Well, 8th grade, broke up, high school, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, I mean.
Don't force something.
Yeah, you don't have to stay with the person that
you're not meant to be with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some people stay with their high school sweethearts, or, you know, when they're really young, because they feel comfortable and they feel like, oh, we've been together for so long, that's just the right thing to do. But that's not why we got married. We got married because we knew we were meant to be together.
Correct.
And I think that could be hard for some couples if you're like comfortable with the person, but if you know it's not right, don't stay with them. For me, I could just see a future for Michael and I knew that he was my soulmate and that I loved him and that we were meant to be together. So that's why we got married.
So nice.
Mm-hmm. But advice would just be to grow with each other and evolve with each other instead of growing apart. If you really know in your heart that you're meant to be, it is hard because you're going to go through. It's a lot of work.
Harder than like anything. I feel like to have lasted. We're at 25 now, like 9 years.
Yeah.
So
it's hard when you're growing up in those like teenage years to grow together, but I think it really is important, and to always like take other people's advice, but really do what is best for you as a couple. And if you feel like you're meant to be, but maybe it's not working right then, you don't have to like stay together the whole time. I mean, we didn't stay together the whole time because we knew at certain times it just wasn't working. And instead of like resenting each other and getting mad, we'd just be like, okay, this isn't working right now. We'll try again later. And that actually worked out for us.
Yeah, that's what we did. So.
Yeah, so just, I would say really be honest with the other person.
Agreed.
Okay, next question is from Julie Allison Ward. Do you really think the first year is the hardest? We're 8 months in and we can't complain. No. I've always heard that. People always say that.
I think leading up to the wedding's the hardest.
Yeah, people always told us, like, when we were engaged, that last month before your wedding day is the hardest, and that was true. That last month stressful. Is really, really hard. I always think it's like a wedding day, you're never going to make everybody happy, and so those last 4 weeks, it's like, everyone just tells you their opinions, and it's like so wedding. Hard. Yeah. But the first year of marriage, I didn't find that was hard.
It's been amazing for us.
Yeah, it's been really great. The second year has been even better, I feel like. Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah. I do.
Yeah. So I don't think that, but yeah, the last 4 weeks before the wedding, I always tell people.
I agree with that.
Okay, so this question is a little bit different than the one we originally answered, but it says, if you got married today, would you change your dress, hair, makeup, theme, decor, venue? Michael, would you have gone with the beard now that you have one?
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm
mad I shaved it down to this. I shaved it like this today. I'm so mad.
But you had never had a beard before.
That's true. But still, I would have had that. I feel like my haircut was terrible.
Yeah.
Compared to what it is now. Let's see. Maybe I would have had better shoes. I just did the rentals. So,
yeah.
But I mean,
we were trying to save money in certain areas, and then also we were only 23. We didn't know our best look, how, you know what I mean? You didn't know.
I never had a beard before.
Yeah.
So I would have changed that for sure.
Yeah, and like I said, I would have touched up my makeup. I just regret that so much. I know it sounds stupid, but I do. And then I really loved how Mallory changed into a second dress. I would have loved to have done that now. And I didn't even think about that when I was getting married, because I was like, oh my God, it's my wedding dress. I love it. Why would I want to change? But after seeing her do it, it was like she was so much more comfortable and able to dance and hug people, that I thought that was a really good idea.
And make sure you eat a piece of your cake.
That
still makes me so mad that I didn't get one single bite of my wedding cake.
I know. I wanted that cake too. But I think other than that, really, whatever you do, you might think it's going to be the most glam, amazing thing that'll never go out of style, and it's timeless and classic. It'll still eventually go out of style. So just do what you love.
Another thing I would have changed was how much candy we ordered for our candy bar. Not many people ate it. It was I thought it was awesome.
I love that.
The whole area.
Yeah.
But we had so much leftover candy, I brought it to my old work. And
I think we bought 100 pounds of candy.
It was so expensive.
But it looked so pretty though.
That's what I've changed. Okay, this one's from Marcella. How do you guys do your finances? Do you budget? Yes. We do. I think that's very important. It's nice both doing the same job, because we exactly know how much money we're making, and we have the same bank account, which I think is important, because you're not you pay for this, you pay for that.
Yeah.
Which that caused problems when we were dating.
Yeah.
Would be I just paid for this dinner.
You paid for this. Yeah, and splitting things up. Which when you're dating, obviously.
Obviously that, but when we were engaged, we made our bank account together, and we still had separate ones, but we had one together where we put money in together for now, and then we merged them once we got married.
That was the best thing for us.
That worked out really well. We bought groceries, because we moved in together before we were married, paid bills out of it.
Or went to dinner or whatever. I think that putting your finances together, for us, I think it was something we were worried about. We were worried about, money, which a lot of people are, because they say that's the number one thing couples fight about. So we were nervous.
I think it was true.
Yeah.
I think out of all the things that we thought about while we were dating and stuff would be money.
But now that we're married, it's we never fight about money. Yeah. So I think really merging your finances together and not hiding things. Of course, you do what works for you in your relationship, but for us, it works better that we are really just completely honest and open with each other. We don't hide things.
Yeah, I'm not going out and buying $500 golf clubs and
not telling you. And and really it's not even about how much the person is spending, it's just that you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I always think that saving is really important too, and that's something that we always put first is saving.
Never spending more than you have.
Well, obviously. Yeah.
I know, but and by the way, all these opinions are ours.
Our
works
own
for
opinions,
us.
Yeah.
But do you, boo?
Yeah, you do what works for you, but this is really what's worked for us. And that's something we were worried about.
Yes.
From Meredith Ashley, when did you know he was the one? Is it normal to have doubts?
I remember when I knew you were the one.
Oh, okay.
We were at Lou and Harry's.
Which is a restaurant.
Which is a dive burger place.
Okay.
And we just got back. We were at the lake the whole day. And I looked at you and I was just I had an out of body. Did I ever tell you that?
No, I'm not remembering.
I think I have told you
this
that.
day.
That's nice.
I don't remember it.
I had out of body and it was just weird. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I couldn't live without you.
Yeah.
Is what it felt like. It was super weird. But that's
how old
when I
were
knew.
we?
I was 14.
Really?
No, I think we were 17.
Okay.
It was weird. I can remember it.
Well, I actually remember like when Michael and I met, we didn't really like meet, I guess. I started going to your school.
Middle school.
So we didn't really like talk or meet or anything, and I had no like interest in Michael, and not in a bad way. I just wasn't, no, really, like I wasn't even like thinking about Michael or anything, you know? And we weren't in the same classes, so it's not like we knew each other. And I just got this feeling one day like I was meant to talk to you. And I was meant to be with you, and it just like that day I was like, yep, I need to start talking to Michael. Something in me is telling me I need to start talking to Michael.
8th grade gym class.
Yeah, it was weird, but I really did have like a feeling that I was meant to be with you and like talk to you.
It's cool. But I would say the second part of the question, I haven't had a doubt.
No.
About
marrying each other.
Yeah, like once we like got engaged and all that, never.
No.
But like when you're dating, I think it's normal.
Yeah, I think it's normal, but if you're thinking about getting engaged,
I wouldn't have doubts.
If you have any doubts, then I wouldn't. I would worry about that first because, you know, you can get married when you're ready.
Yeah, and I definitely think just because you're having doubts about someone doesn't mean
they're not the person for you. Yeah.
Mrs. Jazz Pocho. If I pronounced that incorrectly, I'm sorry. She wants to know about your ring, a morganite ring. How's it kept up? And do you still have that side cross necklace you wore on your wedding day?
Oh, I lost that necklace, but it was just like a little gold cross necklace that you can get anywhere. It wasn't like anything expensive. And then my ring, I really do still love it. I get questions about it every day.
It seems like nonstop people are like, whoa, that ring. And they're always like to me like, good job. I'm like,
in person, we get compliments on it like every
all
day, all the time, still to this day. And so I love that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the ring that Michael got me, and I would not change it. I get a lot of questions about it online, but I've never once been asked in person, like, oh my God, can you, like, are you mad that you didn't get a diamond? Yeah. I've never been asked that in person, but online, people ask me that every day, and no, I think I have my whole life to get a different ring if I want to, but I wanted this ring.
Yeah.
You know, so go with, I feel like also I kind of picked out.
Yeah, Alex helped me. I asked her to.
Yeah, I mean, which I think worked
Which
for
is
us.
nice, yeah.
Yeah. Because you didn't want to get something that I wasn't going to like.
No, I probably would have gotten you
what would you have gotten?
A very tiny diamond. Like, I was 21 years old.
Yeah, this was a lot more affordable for you,
it was nice.
Too. Yeah.
Just, I would do whatever the heck you want to do yourself.
Yeah, whatever works for you guys as a couple, and don't worry about like what other people say or what other people might think, because also when Michael and I got engaged, we were pretty young, and I didn't get any negative feedback that you did from your friends. Not your friends, but like your
other
peers.
People, would be like, you're married, you're engaged, oh my God, you're 21. I was like,
it's your life. Yeah. Yeah, so just do what works for you in like any sense of any of these questions.
Yeah.
But I really just feel like the ring, it's like not a big deal. Just do what you like and do what you think is pretty. The final question.
What do you think it's about?
We got this question from a lot of people, but this one specifically is from Janie, and it says, when are the babies gonna come? How many kids do you want? And any name ideas?
So, we've decided that once we go to Italy, which is in a week or so, follow the vlog channel, and we're also going to France, which is in September, that's when we will try to have a baby.
So we're really excited. We really want to have a baby, but we have a couple things. We have a couple things we gotta get taken care of first, but then we're really excited about it. Hopefully everything works out the way that we dream and hope for, but obviously it's in God's hands. But we're really excited because we want to give Kobe a brother or sister.
Kobe loves babies.
Yeah, so we're really excited about it, and it's like all we talk about.
Yeah.
We can't
and that's how everyone talks to us about, like, when's the baby? When's the baby? Our moms, when's the baby? So, if it happens tomorrow, we'd be fine. If it happens
but I think like
we'd be good.
Even when we got married, we were like, if I ended up getting pregnant at any time, we would have been so happy. But now we're like really excited about it, I feel.
Yeah.
We're really ready.
Ready financially, with a house, with us. So
yeah.
That's the answer to that question. How many do you want? 2?
I want 2, and I feel like at first you really wanted like a boy, but I feel like now you really want a girl.
I would be fine with both. I want both. One and one.
Yeah, I would like one of both. Or more, and we do have a couple names that we like, but I feel like we would wait until the baby
I mean, that's
born.
like something for the vlog channel, fam.
Well, I'm not going to share the names. I feel like I would wait till they're born.
That's true. I mean, you could have all these names and then
change your mind.
Because we had a bunch of names.
We had
a bunch of names for Colby, and Colby wasn't even on the radar. And for some reason, we were like, Colby, that's the one.
Yeah, that's true. So with the names that we like now, we might not like
in a year or 2
or 3 or whenever. So
that's the big reveal.
That's the big reveal. We have other reveals coming soon too, actually.
What's that? Okay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.
Yeah. Please give it a thumbs up, and thank you for all the love and the support over the past 2 years and all of the feedback on today's post. That was really sweet. You guys are so nice.
You guys are the best.
Yeah. And if you are getting married soon, congratulations, and just enjoy the moment. Don't forget, it's all about you two getting married. The wedding is going to be amazing and beautiful, but don't forget the most important part.
The after. The wedding.
The marriage.
Yes, the marriage.
Yeah, the marriage. And have fun on your honeymoon, and let us know all about it if you are getting married down below in the comments.
Did that sound creepy when I said after the wedding? Like, the bomb chicka wow wow.
Bye.